been seeing Kenya Moore down my timeline all day. You guys have too, so I decided to go ahead and take a look and see what's going on with Kenya Moore over at Real Housewives of Atlanta. Before we get started, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the channel, as I am trying to shake my algorithm up. You can help me by hitting the like button, sharing, and commenting. My name is Tink Marche, and I try to get around to things that's trending. Sometimes I don't catch it in time, but this time I caught the Kenya mess, and so we're going to talk about it. Housewives of Atlanta is filming for season 6 at this moment. We know the drama that's going on with Portia, and I was actually getting ready to do some commentary on Miss Portia Williams, and then discontinue to come down my FYP. Did you ever catch Kenya Moore's interview with Carlos King? Well, I did, and I remember Kenya Moore verbatim complaining about the fact that Bravo would not give her a chance to film her business ventures, nor would they give her an opportunity to get a spinoff when she first had her daughter. If you are a real RHOA fan, you know that there has been controversy with Kenya. At one point, Bravo pretty much stopped filming with Kenya because she did not want to share the fact that she was married to her ex-husband. Imagine my surprise when I see the news or the accusations that's been flying around about Miss Kenya Moore, especially with cameras being turned on at a lunch party for Kenya Moore hair care. Go ahead and pre-warn the Kenya fans. I like to say what I feel. So if you don't like what I have to say, if you don't like people going against Kenya, if you don't like to listen to people's opinions, then you might want to click off this video. Just because y'all are hard-headed, I'm going to give you some time to click off. While we getting them time to click off, how y'all day been? It's been good. I'm glad y'all stayed up. I appreciate it. Did you hit the like button yet? If you haven't, go ahead, subscribe, hit the notification bell for you, girl. I appreciate it. Commentary is going to be based off things that I've been seeing online, not the show, because we know the show has not aired, so we can't really know what truly happened. Although there has been footage that has leaked of what happened at Kenya Moore hair care lunch. Without assuming that you know what I'm talking about, I'm going to read a few articles so I can get you abreast on who we talking about and what went down. Bravo has added a new cast member by the name of Brittany Eady. According to this article, Brittany Eady wears many hats, and through that she has been able to amass a net worth of $1 million. She's a model and an insurance expert who teach insurance agents how to scale to 6 and 7 figures. Photos of she and Rick Ross has resurfaced online because of her announcement on Real Housewives of Atlanta. And you know people gonna go digging like me. And however, she is married. She got engaged in December 2022. By May 2023, she married her husband. Photos can be deceiving because you know how people go on Instagram and they post that they're living a great life. Then when you see them on television, you get a different ideal about them. So I definitely want to conserve my opinion about Brittany until I see her in action on Real Housewives of Atlanta. As far as her personality goes, is what I'm saying. Not that she's faking anything on Instagram, because people like to misconstrue your words. Know how becoming an insurance agent is very much so lucrative. It's just that I have rooted for people in the past, and I'm sure you have too. And then you saw them on TV and how they interact with other women. They have to throw up their wealth, or they want you to kiss their ass, or they're always reminding you of their accomplishments. That is aggy as hell. So I don't know what type of personality Brittany has, but we do know the personality of Kenya Moore. And it appears that her personality may have wrote a check her ass cannot cash. Maybe she can, hell, I don't know. But reports began to swarm about the event that took place for Kenya Moore Hair Spy on June the 7th. Everybody's thinking like, what happened? Because Brittany took to her Instagram and she said, thank you to everyone who has reached out to me about what took place at the event yesterday. I am still processing the nasty, low, disgusting, vile things that was done to try to hurt me. Bullying and revenge P is never okay. Immediately, Kenya responded in an Instagram post denying any rumors of revenge P towards Brittany. She basically alluding to the fact that she was being targeted and harassed by someone she thought would embrace her into the circle that I never met. For the record, I have never once possessed my any weapons or threatened anyone ever. Now, before this, I remember the order of everything that had happened, but I'm sure somebody in the comments will tell me. But it was speculated that before Brittany went to her Instagram, and before Kenya released her statement, it was reports that Brittany may have threatened Kenya with a GUN. Although Kenya is saying, believe none of what you hear and half of what you see, the truth always comes to the light. He is posting definition of revenge P and what that looks like. Of course, everybody wanted to know what she was talking about. By the way, contingent on Brittany's post, and without me doing any thorough research, and just for the sake of this video, I'm just going to quote what she posted. Georgia, the distribution of scheduled explicit images without the consent of the person depicted is considered a criminal offense. You are found guilty of violating the Georgia Revenge P law, then it is a misdemeanor, punishable by a fine up to $1,000, imprisonment for up to 1 year, or both. Again, Kenya is denying all of this, but there was footage that came out, and the footage is singing another tune. Kenya, you might want to call your lawyers.
Because I shared with her that I have been struggling. I have been struggling in the salon to get people in these seats. So I'm glad all of you are here.
By the sounds of it, Kenya and Brittany has been beefing. And what it looks like, if you see the photo down there on the floor, Kenya was attempting to expose Brittany at her own damn spa event. That's just half of the video. Here's the rest.
Brittany does escort. There's an IG who saw her emails out of that. She charges $1,400 for appointment. You not only a hoe, you a chick. You are a chick. You all cover the magazine is being a star. I'm on cover of the magazine. You all of those things. Okay? You over here on Snapchat. Your daddy was like, Snapchat me that.
It just sounds horrible, don't it? At your event, sis, as I'm listening to Kenya, I can't help but remember how things went down between her and Portia. That woman is always calling somebody a 304. Come to think about it. But more importantly, the point that I wanted to make that I posted on my community board, isn't it interesting how Kenya is being accused of revenge P against another woman when she was just defending Melody Cherie Rogers against Martell Holt? Although her lips is saying, or her thumbs is saying that she would never do that to another woman, I just wouldn't dare put nothing past anybody, especially Kenya. That being said, you really don't know what happened. We really don't know what Brittany has been saying or what she's been doing to provoke Kenya. We all know how this woman get down when she feels like her Bravo check is being threatened. I don't really know what her obsession is with women and their vaginas. Listen, women can do what they want with their vaginas, and if her husband is okay with it, what's it to you to shame her in front of your customers or clients? Yo, your friends, Bravo, the damn cameras. Nothing should have got you that mad that you would sabotage your own event or stoop so low to avenge revenge P against a woman because of your hatred for her. It's disturbing. This is why people have a hard time feeling bad for you, even when they hear reports such as what Brittany allegedly said to her, because we don't know if this is true. For all we know, all of this could be staged. I hope not. I hope nobody would play a sick ass joke like that, but never really know. And the fact that the leaked audio is coming out shortly after Brittany took to her Instagram is telling to me. I wonder why Bravo never filmed your opening of any of your businesses, because every time you open a business, something happens. Hell, when she's invited to somebody's opening, because wasn't it Marlo's event where she came in with the drums? We heard her in that clip talk about how hard it was for her to get people gathered to celebrate the launch of this spa, only for her to ruin her own damn event. If you think that everybody is on your side, especially if it's happening the way that we all are assuming that it did, because again, we don't know what really happened, right? It's really going to override our personal feelings for Brittany if you have done something so horrendous as trying to release somebody's revenge P, regardless if they have an OnlyFans or not. That's not for you to disclose. What is wrong with people? Why is this on the rise again? It's such an ugly thing to do to somebody. Kenya has always been a wicked person to me. She's never really sat well in my spirit. She's always been mean-spirited. And it seems to me like it don't take much for her to click out on people. Really fucking sad at this point. I don't know how many times I tried to give Kenya a clean slate, and every time she get up. Every damn time. And then, you know, her fans would like to say, oh, were you hating? And you just don't see them doing things to her. Kenya is a disturbed human being, in my opinion. She has had to have some level of insecurities to always pick with the newbies, especially people she think is competing with her. Have y'all ever met a woman that's always thinking that everybody is competing with them or jealous of them? It's the vibe that Kenya gives me. Yeah, she might be nice to the people that she likes. For me, the bad always outweigh the good. I always remember bad things about Kenya before I remember anything good about her. And they're saying this revenge P was up for everybody to see, not just with the boards, but they're saying that everybody saw this all at once. Everybody's face was in shock as Kenya was trying to expose this woman. So that tells me I'm not alone in my thinking. I'm sorry. You can't apologize for something like that. If I want to reveal myself, I want to reveal myself. But that's not for you to tell everybody and their mama at your events. I definitely want to know more, about the dynamics between she and Brittany. I'm always weary of the new people too, but I don't haze them. Kenya either got that Mia spirit or that Stormy spirit. And, so on and so forth. Because if I keep naming y'all faves, y'all gonna about cuss me out in the comments. Anyways, I want to see what y'all thoughts are about the situation. And do y'all know more about the Brittany girl as it pertains to her personality? Maybe something that you heard that's interesting about her, because I didn't do a deep dive. I just did enough to do this video. If anything else is to come up about Real Housewives of Atlanta and this specific event, I'll be sure to update y'all. But definitely tell me your thoughts and opinions about this situation. I think it's more to the story. I'm not talking about you guys that's waiting on the show to air to formulate your opinion. I'm talking about the trending topics as it's happening right now. What do you think is happening? We'll see you guys in the comments.